So here, come on over here, Kev, I want to show you. What I look for immediately is I look for, the insides of the feet align with the outsides of the shoulders. Is the ball running up the inside of the foot to the outside of the shoulder? Those are the things I look for, this pipe. And, I just look to make sure that some basic things are done in the setup. Now, their feet go out like that. I have some who like to go a little straighter, like Cam Sisk, myself, and this guy. When it comes to the legs, and it comes to his legs being straighter and the toes pointed in, I have to remind him, don't get too pigeon-toed. But one thing about that is, he's super flexible. It doesn't put any wear and tear on his knee. He doesn't have spikes that are digging into the ground, preventing his left toe from slightly spinning out, which is a good thing. So it gives him a firmer left side and a firmer base to hit up against. It takes away lateral movement. You get those toes, like penguin foot, out there like that, well, all of a sudden, you're sliding a lot more. Hey, you can get those toes a little bit more out there. You're getting them a little bit too, like right there. See, like that's where perfect is right there, yeah. Just a little flare on those toes, bud, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so here's the thing. Whenever you see some shots that get that, overturn look, here's two things I want you to do. I want you to widen your stance a little bit, and I want you to move the ball a little bit forward, okay? Because sometimes when the stance gets a little bit narrow, you don't have as much room to get the ball forward, right? People play it off the inside of their left foot, and if it's just an inch or two too narrow, well, now that ball is going to be an inch or two too far back, and unfortunately, the golf club, you just don't have enough room between the center of the body and you to have that freedom to square up the face. So what happens is the player gets a little jammed, they stall out, and then the club rolls over the golf ball and gets that little tumble to the left, okay?
Story of my life.
Little wider. That's a great tip, by the way, for the golfer who hits that smother hook. They think, well, if they put it more forward, does that mean the club's going more left? No, not with the club face. The face will be more open relative to the path you're swinging on, and the ball will go straighter. So watch this. He's going to get a little wider. Get the insteps on the outsides of your shoulders, yes. Put the ball a little more forward now. And this should straighten out that ball flight, okay? And now just keep the club in front of you in the takeaway. That's your last tip of the day yes. Oh, still hit a hook. Not really.
That's a draw.
That would have been in the fairway. I'm just giving you a hard time. I just wanted to see it go dead straight. But that was good to see. I mean, you that was still in the fairway. That wasn't like a bending, burning hook, right? So Here's the big thing, though, buddy. And the last part of not having that happen, just keeping the club in front of your hands in the takeaway, that is such a huge key. Think about ping pong, right? You get that paddle low and in like this. What's going to happen? It's going to go right around the ball, right? And all of a sudden, that ball is going to have a little hook spin on it. But if you have the paddle out here, well, it's much more square, much straighter, okay? So let's show me what that takeaway should look like, and let's see if we can get there on this swing. Close. These balls are only turning over like 3-4 yards now, not. And then some people would say, oh, that's great. Well, high standards over here. Dude, you've hit the last 5 shots, low and left. Hit it more higher and right. Come on. It's not that freaking hard. It always works. You know what's funny? If any of our students are watching this, they just saw that last part and they're like, oh, there's Adam. There's Adam. Like, no, seriously, it's the, hey, dude. Have you noticed how the last 5 shots have all gone low and left? Me too. I was thinking hit this one higher and right. Okay. And you know what's funny? Shot trace that last shot. See what that ball flight did. Dead straight, maybe a 6-inch draw, sometimes you just need to be an athlete and do things. You know, you sit there and you watch the golf ball go hard, high right for like 15 shots in a row. Well, guess what? If I'm even unaware of what to actually technically do to build the swing to the least amount of manipulation, I know enough to know my face looks like this at impact. So you know what I'm gonna do on the next one? I'm gonna not. Like, I don't care what it takes, you know? You just gotta learn how to golf the ball around the golf course. So you can understand why the ball would have that spin. Put a ping pong paddle in your hand, hit a ping pong ball with a pull cut. Well, okay, outside in, face open to the path, and it went that way. Hit a push fade. Oh, in, you know, kind of into out with an open face. Oh wow, you know, starts right and goes right. How about a start right hook? Well, inside and shut paddle. Okay, swinging out there, shut face. I mean, that stuff helps to understand, you know, the ball flight laws, they call them, right? And when you understand that, and then you understand that your hands and the club face are one and the same, well, at least you have awareness, you know, and all great players need to have these. Like, you know, connection can only do so much. Yeah, body's rotation connection gets you to feel like you don't have to do much and it goes straight, straight, straight. That's great. But, you know, when you get a guy like, you know, Joey Versich over here who just played the PGA Tour event, the Farmers last week, if you were to watch him hit shots on this driving range, it's more than just connection. There's a sense of what's happening here that they just know what to do a little bit of, right? So you have to build that athleticism also. So building awareness with the club face, having the understanding of what's happening. You know, when I talk to these guys, it's not always just, you know, fun and games and me talking about technique. I walk up to him and I go, dude, come on. Like, seriously, the ball's going low, hit it high. My goodness. My goodness.
What's really funny is he always says that like it's some kind of secret he's been hiding from us. Like,
yeah, I'll come up real soft, right? Yeah, and see, it just changes everything, doesn't it? I mean, no, seriously, these guys are athletes. They know, you know, sometimes you need to get them out of their own way because they're thinking about what you told him. He's getting in here and he's doing a great job today. He's thinking, let's recap this. Love the recap at the end of the lesson. Just widening the stance with the driver a little bit, because when a golfer is hitting a little bit of a hook, you know, you widen the stance just a hair, because a lot of times what happens, and I'm not saying this to everybody, you can hit a hook with a wide stance, but sometimes people get narrow, the ball just does not get as far enough ahead of the center of the body, and the golfer has to, you know, that's where that can come from. So we widen this guy out, flare the toes a hair, ball up, that'll get the path more left and the face hopefully more open to that path, and also help him launch the ball up a little bit too.
yeah, just get the scaffolding and then start building.
The building. Set up takeaway. Let's see a real good one here, okay? Come on. Yeah, it's better though. You know, it's just a nice, I can deal with the 3-4 yard draw that has nice height to it. It's just the one that dives out of the air and goes hard left, okay? Hey, nice job today.
Thanks.
Go to school. Yeah. At Forzak Golf, we take a lot of pride in having developed some of the best and most consistent golf swings on the planet. We do this through simplicity. Our Full Swing Masterclass will take you on a step-by-step, easy-to-understand process on how to get your golf swing better than ever. Join the many before you who've utilized our Full Swing Masterclass to take their games to the next level and beyond.